And I feel fucking real good about it. Real fucking good about it. Go ahead. Welcome back to another edition of Bet the House. I'm your host, Club. This is my brother, the Brothers in Space, Gibby. What's up, Gib?
What up? What up?
And we're back picking NFL games week 10. But before we get to it, let's recap the week prior. Week 9, both of us in the green. I'll start with Gibby. Let me fucking pull up the records here. Gibby, week 9, goes 7 for 13, 54% picking, plus 2.49 units. He'll take it. Year to date, that puts him at 49 for 124. Creeps back into the 40%, so at 40%. Still minus 32.35 units, so still a big hole to dig out of, but he's moving in the right direction. To recap his week a little bit, he had a good one. Made a lot of good calls, picked the Lions as a dog. He also picked the Seahawks as a dog. He had 5 units on the Vikings money line, 2 units on the Chargers spread, 2 units on the Rams under. The only thing he really missed bad was the Ravens over. He had 3 units. Other than that,
and the fucking Bills.
Yeah. And Surgical 6, he went 5 for 6. Only loser, the Bills minus 625. That's so tough. Primetime parlay wasn't close. Missed his dog and missed his bet the house. Then to me, on the other side of things, slightly better week. I went 8 for 13, 62% picking, plus 3.29 units. That puts me at a year-to-date of 65 for 145, 45% picking, and minus 14.7 units. So neither of us doing great, but I'm doing better. As far as recapping my week, Surgical 6 missed, 4 for 6. Primetime parlay was 2 for 3. So those were close, but I did hit my dog, 2 units on the Seahawks money line, and my bet of the week. Ravens minus 3 units. That hit easy. And then I just did well overall. So moving on, couple positive weeks for us, but let's jump into week 10, is it, eh?
Week fucking 10.
Week 10, fucking Christ. This NFL season just disappears on you, doesn't it? It's disgusting, really. But let's start it off with Thursday, November 10th, 8:15 p.m. We've got the Falcons, minus 150, going on the road to the Panthers, plus 130. Over-under's 44, spread is 3. And this is a rematch. This is a fucking rematch of, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
When the Panthers had it, or the Falcons had it in the bag, and then the Panthers had it in the bag, and then the Falcons had it in the bag, and then the Panthers had it in the bag, and then finally the Falcons won.
This is a very fun rematch.
Shit show. I don't have a great read on it. Just like looking at it here, I kind of think, well, what did that game? It was 37-34 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So like this over at 44, it's like, oh, well, the game should be way over. But
Could be some shitty weather is what they're saying.
Falcons are a healthier team now. They've got Cordero Patterson back, so the run game should be even that much more legit.
And it's going to be Baker instead of PJ, so.
It's a tough spot. I honestly think I'm going to pass, and then probably for the primetime parlay, just take the Falcons money line. I just don't really love the spot. It's hard to pick with. They played 2 weeks ago. Do the coaches coach much more for the under than the over this time? Because it was such a shootout and such a mess that they just kind of want to run the ball, play good defense. I don't know. It's a really hard, tough spot. Tough for me. What do you think here?
Yeah, I think this is a pretty fun Thursday game, pretty slept on Thursday night game here. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take the over. It fucking smashed. It would have smashed by 30 points. I don't know why. There's supposed to be slight rain. The weather might be a little bit shitty, but nothing crazy.
You think they run back a similar style game?
I think so. The only difference is it might be Baker. So he might score 0 points.
Yeah, that's tough. So Falcons minus 3. I don't hate.
I do like Falcons minus 3.
Yeah,
but it's in Panther territory.
Wherever the fuck. Where the
is.
Carolina? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass the Thursday game. I'll come back to it for the prime time, but I'm passing as far as a regular pick.
Yeah, I'll take the over.
Take the over?
Yeah.
All right, over 44. Moving on to Sunday, we've got not a London game. It's a Germany game. 9:30 a.m. We've got the Seahawks plus 125 going to the Bucs minus 145. Over-under's 44.5. Spread is 2.5. And this is one of the easiest picks on the card, I think. The Bucs aren't actually at home. It's Germany, so it's basically even playing ground. The Bucs have looked really bad for the most part, and the Seahawks have looked really good for the most part. I'll take the Seahawks as a dog. Easy. Plus 125. That'll probably end up being my dog of the week, honestly. And then I'm also going to jump on the under. Under 44.5. Bucs play good defense, terrible. Like, to me, if the Bucs somehow win this game, it's because their defense clamps the Seahawks. Seahawks score like 10, Bucs score 14. Under's easy. The Seahawks win. I think it could be over or under, but to me, that's like a 75% chance the under hits. So I'm all over that under. Give me that under, and then I'll probably swing back around for the. Don't put the Seahawks as my pick yet, because I'll probably pick them as my dog, but my pick is going to be under 44.5.
Yeah, the Seahawks made me some money last week as the underdog, but that fucking last drive by Tom Brady and the Buccaneers to win that game, man.
You think they're back?
I think they're back. I mean, obviously it's a little portion sample size. It's just the last drive, but it's the only drive that fucking mattered.
Yeah, they are a favorite for a reason. You gotta assume Vegas knows something.
I think Brady's coming out here. I think this might be a smash fest. I'm gonna take Bucs minus 2.5. I'm gonna put 2 units on Tom Brady and the Bucs.
Ooh! I hate it, but I love it.
Primetime Tom Brady.
That under is probably pretty good too if you're betting on the Bucs. I think, because I think if you think the Bucs are winning, they're clamped. Unless you think the Bucs actually,
I think they're scoring.
You think they go out there and score? Points. They score 28 or something. All right, fuck. I don't hate it. Well, I do hate it, kind of. Well, let's move on. To the 1 o'clock slate. First one up for us. We've got the Jags going at the Chiefs. Lean back, Gibby. Fucking chill, man. We got the Jags going at the Chiefs. Jags are plus 350. Chiefs minus 435. Over-under is 50.5. Spread is 9.5. And I don't know about this one. This is a tough one for me. I might even pass it, to be honest. Like, let me look at my fucking sheet here. I don't have anything written down for it. It's a tough one to pick, right? Like, the Jags coming off a game where their offense looked pretty good against the Raiders, and the Chiefs, obviously, their offense always looks pretty good, although it didn't look great last week. So I think the over is in play. I don't know. It's just weird. Like, the Chiefs last week at home were minus like 625 against the Titans. The Jags, a much worse team than the Titans, and it's somehow a closer line. I don't understand how that makes sense. So something's throwing me off about that game. I think Vegas is just in my head. I'll probably pass it. What are you thinking?
I think the Chiefs smashed them.
They should smash them. But the 2 games they basically haven't smashed, Titans, they win by 3. Colts, they lose by 3.
Yeah.
Both teams in the Jags division and teams that kind of play a similar game to the Jags, which is like run the ball, play decent, like run stop, chippy defense. I could see an under, but I would hate to bet an under, and then the Chiefs score 41 on the Jags because the Jags suck. So it's just like a really tough spot for me.
Yeah, that's a super tough over-under call. I'm looking at that too. Like, the Chiefs put up 30, but it's like, do the Jags get clamped or not is the question.
Yeah.
And I think they do. I think the Chiefs got up to an early lead. T-Law's going to start throwing the ball, and then it's going to get out of hand. I'm taking that under. Unit on the under.
Unit on the under. Taking the Chiefs side of the spread or no?
No.
All right, let's move on. Next up, Browns at Dolphins. Browns are plus 165. Dolphins minus 195. Over-under is 48.5. Spread is 3.5. And I don't have an initial read at this one either. What do you think here, Gib?
I think the Dolphins have been sneaking out bullshit wins to dog shit teams.
Yeah, won by 3 on the Bears.
I don't think the Browns are a great team, but I think Nick Chubb might fucking walk the Dolphins down. I'm taking the Browns money line unit.
Taking the Browns money line. I don't hate it. It is a hard game to call. Like, the Dolphins offense looks very, very legit. They throw the ball. They're great for betting the over. And the Browns are almost the opposite. They like run the fuck out of the ball. They're great for betting the under.
Scratch that.
Yep.
I'm putting 3 units on the over.
3 units on the over.
That over is free.
So you're not taking the Browns at all?
I don't even need to. I'm putting 3 units on the over.
Yeah, I guess that's enough for you. You can just cheer for the points. I don't know, man. It scares me. Like, if Nick Chubb can run down the Dolphins' throat a bit, chew the clock, that could be kind of sketchy, that over. But I don't hate it either. Oh, man, am I going to pass another game here? Yeah, I think I'm going to. I just don't have a good read on it. I think the Dolphins should win, but Browns could keep it close. It's in Miami, but the Browns are coming off a bye, so they got the extra week to prepare. Yeah, let's move on. I'm not taking anything. Next up, we've got the Texans plus 245 at the Giants minus 295. Over-under is 41. Spread is 6.5. And I'm a Giants fan, boys, and they're coming off 2 weeks of rest going against the worst team in the league. Should smash them, but 6.5 is kind of a lot of points for a Giants team that only scores like 14, 17, 21 points a game. So I'm going to take the under. I think the under 41's free. Texans can't score. Giants can score. I feel like that hits that under 41 pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm on the under as well. Unit on the under.
All right. Is that it? Move on? All right. Next up, divisional game. We got the Lions plus 130 at the Bears minus 150. Over-under's 48.5. Spread is 2.5. And I'm taking the over on this one. Over 48.5. The Bears look like the best over-betting team in the league. I've bet them the last 2 weeks. Their offense is super legit. Their defense is super not legit. And the Lions are kind of similar. Although they clamped the Packers to 9, that's only because the Packers are the worst team in the league. The Lions have been known to score points. They've also been shut out by some good defenses. But usually against bad defenses, they score a lot of points. The Bears have been scoring a lot of points against everybody. I feel like that over is free. I think this game hits 60, 70 total points. Pretty fucking easy.
Yeah, I'm passing this game.
You're passing this game?
Yeah.
Really? I kind of like the Bears side of it too, minus 2.5, but I'll probably stick with just the over for now. Trying to keep my picks, not as many picks, because I've been doing a little bit better picking that way. And let's move on. We got a couple powerhouses. The Vikings, plus 210. I think the Vikings are 7-1 now. Going at the Bills, minus 250. Over-under's 45. Spread is 6. And this is Bills all day. All day Bills. 2 units, minus 6. The Vikings are frauds. I've been saying it all year. This is finally my moment to reap. Bills coming off a loss. People are like, Jets. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Bills going to be pissed at home in the cold weather. Kirk Cousins not going to know what to do. Kirk Cousins only scored 20 points against the Commanders. He's not scoring more than 14 against the Bills, and the Bills are putting up 50.
Yeah, I've got a weird feeling Minnesota shows up this week.
Yeah?
Josh Allen might be hurt, might not even fucking play. Case Keenum, what the fuck's that guy going to do? As
if, dude. I'm
betting a unit on the Vikings money line.
Oh!
Plus 210.
Oh, I'm 2 units on the minus 6.
Fuck the Bills. They're fucking dog shit.
Oh, that makes me sad. Actually, also, I don't like to do this, but I'm doing this. Bears minus 2.5. I'm jumping on that as well. I don't know. I was just looking back at it, and I just feel like, fuck. I like the Bears. Lions suck. The Lions are coming off a win. They think they're all hot shit. They're not hot shit. They suck. Regardless, let's move on. The ugliest game of the week by far. We got the Broncos plus 130 at the Titans minus 150. Over-under's 39. Spread is 3, and I'm just going to tease it right now. I know we save it till the end and everything else, but I'm fucking throwing it out there right now. Bet the house, my bet of the week, under 39 in this game. It's fucking free. The Titans are probably the best team to bet on the under. I've done it 7 weeks in a row. They've won it every time. And the Broncos are the only team that's actually better. The Broncos can't score, and they don't give up anything. The only thing that worries me a slight bit is that Bradley Chubb got traded for the Broncos, and they might give up more points. But they're coming off a bye. They should be revving to go. I feel like there's no way this game isn't 10-7. What are you thinking here?
I'm passing.
Passing, eh?
Yeah, fuck that game.
Fuck that game.
39 points. That's fucked.
Dude, that was the same as my bet the house last week that hit easy. Or no, that wasn't my bet the house last week. What fucking game was under 39 last? Oh, the Colts game. Colts Patriots under 39 last week. I bet that one. That was free. Let's move on though. Up next, we got the Saints at the Steelers. Saints are minus 140. Steelers plus 120. Over-under's 41.5. Spread is 2.5. And I'm going to take the Steelers here. I'm going to take the Steelers and the points. Steelers plus 2.5. I don't think either of these teams are very good. I think the Saints are bad. I've been saying it for a while now. The Steelers are bad too, but I think TJ Watt might be back this week. They're talking about it. If he is, I love the Steelers. They're going to fucking murk them. But regardless, they get 2 weeks to prepare. They're coming off bye. They're at home. The Saints stink, especially away from home. And I'll take the extra points. They could still lose a really tight game, which I think it will be. I don't hate the under as well, but I'm going to stick with just the plus 2.5.
Yeah. This is a must-win for the Saints. They're still in the race. Their division sucks. The Steelers, they've got nothing to win for.
Yeah.
I'm taking a unit on the Saints minus 2.5.
That's a good point. Still kind of in the race a little bit. All right, let's move on to the afternoon games. We've got definitely the ugliest afternoon game of the day. Maybe in competition with the Broncos Titans for this worst game of the day.
Yeah, this game sucks.
This game, we got the Colts plus 220 at the Raiders minus 260. The over-under is 42.5. The spread is 6.5. And as much as I kind of want to bet the Colts, just because plus 220 for any team playing the Raiders seems free, I just can't in good consciousness bet on this game or watch this game. Like, we'll have 4 screens going. There's only 3 afternoon games. We're going to have 2 games for the Packers Cowboys, 2 for the Cardinals Rams. Like, fuck the Colts Raiders game. You cannot bet on it. Please do not bet on any Raiders games.
Yeah, no, I'm not betting on that game.
Good. Throw it in the trash. Let's move on. Fun one, though. Well, maybe not, actually. I don't know. Cowboys minus 225 at the Packers plus 190. Over-unders 43. Spread is 5. And this was one of my other ones I was debating betting the house on, but I'm just going to go 2 units on the Cowboys minus 5. Yeah. Cowboys work the Packers here.
Yeah, double that bet up. Minus 2, Cowboys minus 5.
Yeah, you're going 2 units as well?
2 units, yeah.
Like, that one's so fucking free. Cowboys off a bye. 2 weeks to prepare for the worst team in the league. The Packers stink. If they couldn't score on the fucking Lions, who have a pathetic defense, you think they're scoring on maybe the best defense in the league? Not a chance. They're getting shut out. The Cowboys probably put up 24, 28, and then just run the ball, chew the clock. They probably could score like 45, but they just won't. I kind of like the under 43 because I just don't think the Packers can score, and I don't think the Cowboys will score that many on their own. But I'm just going to stick with the 2 units on the minus 5.
Yeah, that line is fucking retarded. Cowboys should be minus 400. That's
it should be minus 10, this line, at least.
You're done with the Packers, eh? Because
officially,
the last 2 weeks.
Dude, that was last week was my last ride.
You said that 2 weeks ago, though, too.
No, I know I said that 2 weeks ago, but like against the Lions, the worst historical team in the NFL,
who took
in their division.
Money line.
I took them. They were in my surgical 6. They fucked my fucking...
No, Lions. I took Lions money line.
Oh, yeah, you took the Lions money line.
Packers.
Yeah, fuck.
Free money against them. 2 units, Cowboys money.
Cowboys smash. Especially off a bye, like 2 weeks to prepare. Not that you need it against the Packers, but fuck. All right, let's move on. Plus 145 Cardinals at the Rams, minus 170. Over-unders 43.5. Spread is 3. And... might be a pass for me.
Yeah, I refuse to bet on Rams games.
Like, both these teams stink. I think the under's pretty in play. But, I don't know. I also kind of like the Cardinals on the road. Cardinals are always sneaky on the road. The Rams are done. Like,
nah, I switch.
What?
I'm betting against the Cardinals until they win a game since COD's been released. I'm putting it on the Rams minus 3.
Really? Yeah. Just betting against Kyle? I don't know. I feel like he's got it out of his system. I feel like he's ready to ball here. Oh, man. No, I'm just going to pass. I think this game sucks. All right, let's move on to Sunday night, folks. November 13th, 8:20 p.m. Pretty fun Sunday night game.
That's a really fun Sunday
We've got the Chargers plus 245 at the Niners, minus 295. The over-under is 46.5. Spread is 7. And I've been a big Chargers hater all year. They're kind of like the Vikings where they usually have been proving me wrong. But I just think the Chargers, they didn't get fully healthy over their bye. They barely got by. What shit team did they play this last week? They played some shit team and barely won. They won by 3. Falcons? Yeah. Beat the Falcons by 3. The Niners coming off a bye at home. McCaffrey fully in the system now.
Debo back.
I didn't even know Debo was back. They're going to run all over the Chargers. Like maybe 300 total team rushing yards. Something disgusting.
Yeah, Trey Lance is back too.
Oh, that's nasty. I know he's not, but that's nasty. Niners minus 7. Give it to me. I wish it was minus 6.5. But minus 7 I think is still a good number. I'm taking it.
I'm going to be watching the piss out of this game, and this is pure heart. I'm just cheering for points here. Give me it on the over.
Really?
Cheering for some Herbie action. Cheering for some fucking McCaffrey.
Yeah, I would say Herb's not even a top 10 quarterback, so that's I always pretty much cheer against him.
He might have some receivers back too, so we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. But let's move on. Monday night, November 14th. We've got
Holy fuck, and the Eagles play a good team.
I know. They don't play one all year, man. It's going to be like this all year. Divisional game. Commanders plus 390 at the Eagles, minus 490. Over-unders 44. Spread is 11. And I hate not betting on a fucking primetime game like this, but I think this might have to be a pass for me. Like... The Eagles kind of struggled with the Texans last week. I mean, they won by 12. But if you watch the game, there was times where you were like, oh, fuck. Like, Texans look pretty decent. Shouldn't even really given up 17 points to the Texans. And the Commanders are better than the Texans. They're not good, but they're better than the Texans. It's divisional. So, like, they're going to be playing a little harder. I don't hate the plus 11. and like, Eagles win by a touchdown kind of thing. But at the same time, Eagles are at home. They're going to roll. They've done a really good job of like not playing down to their competition and still smacking teams. Commanders just came off a hard-fought loss to the Vikings. I don't know if they can get it up. They know they're not going to the playoffs, especially with how good their division is. I just hate it. I just hate it a lot. It's a pass.
Yeah, this is a gross Monday night game, and I'm cheering for fucking no points this game, boys. I'm cheering for defense. I'm taking that under. 2 units on that under.
2 units.
Fucking Darius Slay locking up Terry. Bradbury locking up Curtis Samuel. Commanders scoring 0 points. Philly's defense scoring 25 for my fantasy team. And yeah, Philly's just going to run the fuck out of the ball.
Yeah, you like a 21-3 game or something like that. I don't hate it. We'll move on to our special segments, though, now that we've ripped through all the games.
I'm hitting a fucking surgical 6 here.
Do we start with our surgical 6?
Yeah,
that's where you like to start? Okay, I have mine written out, ready to go. I'll just rip it for you. And it's free money. All favorites. Nothing crazy. Like a lot of like medium favorites. A lot of like minus 250s, basically, is kind of like the way I went. So I'll start it off. Giants, minus 295 at home against the worst team in the league, the Texans. And they're coming off the bye. That should be free.
Should be.
Bears, minus 150. At home against the Lions. I do think, divisional game, the Bears are a better team than the Lions. It's my riskiest one. It's like my closest line. But I do feel pretty confident in the Bears. That's why I had to go back and take the minus 2.5. Next up, Bills, minus 250. I know you bet Vikings money line, but I think Bills go in and beat the fucking piss out of the Vikings. Next up, Cowboys minus 225. It's got to be on your fucking surgical 6. Like, Cowboys should be minus 6,000, and they're minus 225. Like, actually, you know what? Even though I'm in the middle of my surgical 6, 5 units, Cowboys minus 225. Just like you did on the Vikings last week. There's just no way the Cowboys don't win this game outright.
Yeah.
5 units minus 225. So, back to surgical 6. Giants, Bears, Bills, Cowboys. Then give me the Niners, minus 295 at home against the Chargers, and the Eagles, minus 490 against the Commanders. That's mine.
All right.
That's mine, and I feel fucking real good about it. Real fucking good about it. Go ahead.
Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, minus 145.
Okay. Betting against a team that's first in their division.
Patty Mahomes, minus 435.
Okay.
Saints, minus 140.
Oh, don't like that one, but okay.
Rams, minus 170.
Okay. Don't like that one either. No way yours is winning.
Cowboys, minus 225.
Free as fuck.
And Philly, minus 490.
And Philly, minus 490.
That's paying money.
Bucks. Oh, I do not think so. Bucks could easily lose.
No, I just mean the odds will be good.
Oh, that will pay good. But I think Bucks could easily lose. Saints could easily lose. Rams could easily lose. Those 3 are tough. The other 3 should be free, but also last week we had the Bills in both of ours, and that seemed like it was going to be free as fuck.
Yeah, so I'm off of the fucking big favorites. Fuck the big favorites.
Yeah, that's why I didn't take Chiefs on mine. Like, I wanted kind of like those medium favorites. The only big favorite I took was the Eagles on mine. Up next, primetime parlay, Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night football. I'm going chalk money line favorites. It's kind of gross. It's not going to pay that much, but I just don't like the reads on any of those games.
Should we add the Bucs Seahawks
for the Monday
for the 9:30
for the 9:30? All right, fuck it. Let's add the fucking Sunday. And then that's going to boost my money up a bunch because I'm going to take the Seahawks money line. So I'm going Falcons minus 150, Seahawks plus 125, 49ers minus 295, Eagles minus 490. Like, if I can get through the Thursday and Sunday night, and Sunday morning, I should be
Who do you have?
should be
next
cruising.
Day? Niners, Eagles?
Niners, Eagles, both money line.
Yeah. I'm going over in the Falcons, Panthers.
Nice.
Bucs money line.
Yep. Niners money line. Come on, it's so free. I guess it's minus 300, I guess.
Give me the fucking points in that game.
Taking over 46.5.
Yeah.
Nice.
And give me the fucking under in the Monday night game.
And then under 44 in the Monday night. Gibby's, that's gonna fucking pay.
Dude, I'm looking for money.
That's big time. He's looking for big hits, and I like it. Up next, we got our dog. I got our dog of the week. And I've Now I feel like I have a lot of money on them, but Seahawks plus 125. They were my dog last week. I put 2 units on them. They won. So I'm kind of just riding in the clean here. 1 unit, Seahawks plus 125. What are you thinking, Gib? There's a few I like. I like the Cardinals plus 145. I kind of like the Colts plus 220.
Yeah, I took them last week. Fuck them.
True, and they fucked you. I do think the Titans are due for a loss. Broncos plus 130, I think, is okay, coming off a bye. Lions paid you last week. They could pay you again against the Bears, who are kind of shitty.
I already have the Browns money line.
I was going to say,
where I was going to lean.
Yeah, well, you could just take it as your dog instead, and it's just 1 unit.
No, but I like that bet. I hate the disrespect here.
Yep.
But I'm going to put a unit on the Texans money line plus 245.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
You just think it's the Giants got that 1 loss, or I guess they 2, but they fall apart now?
Their run's done. I think they might run the gauntlet on the losses.
Yeah, not even come close to play out. Like, they win 6 games total.
I think they might go negative on the season.
Yeah, that would be very disappointing. I'll cry if that happens. Your dog picks suck. They always have sucked. That's an easy fucking win for the Giants. And we'll finish up with our
best dog of the week. You can't just take the slightest of dogs. You got to go for it.
No, I know. I like the Browns as your pick for dog of the week. Plus 165 is pretty juicy.
I already got them.
True. All right. Finally bet the house. I was leaning kind of Bills -6, maybe Cowboys -5, but I went 2 units on both those. So I'm gonna stick with the Broncos Titans under. Broncos Titans under 39, 3 units. That's my bet the house. I like the unders for my bet the house. I feel like unders have been easy this season, and that one's so easy. That game should legitimately be like under 30.
The Broncos Titans.
Yeah, Broncos Titans. Under 39, so free, 3 units. This is a big unit week for me. I'm chucking units all over the place.
Yeah, me too. Bet the
Tough picking about the house off the gut, Gib. You got to do your fucking research, son. What do you think?
Taking the points Thursday night.
Thursday night
5
over.
units.
5 units on the over 44. I like it. I like that it's a Thursday night game, so it's like, well, you know how your week's going.
Yeah.
Like, if you hit that over, your primetime parlay's alive. You got 5 units that hit. Like, you're riding pretty hot as long as you don't completely shit the bed.
Yeah.
But also, if you lose it, you know your week's pretty much fucked.
Yeah.
Pretty much fucked.
Yeah, so let's go. I'm either going big or going home here. Folks.
Yeah, you need some of those. You need some big weeks.
I could easily be down -28 this week, folks, but
that's the way we like it.
We're going.
That's the fucking name of the game. Bet the house. If you're not betting the house, like, what are you doing? Betting the farm, I guess. Who knows? That's a wrap. Thanks for joining us. New studio because it's cold as piss outside. Go Leafs.
Go Raps.
Fucking see you next time, folks.
That was a hot fucking coffee, guys.